edit.
Congratulations. Always lovely to see you in films. And I just want to know, when you get a script these days, what is it that, goes, gotta do that one?
It's different, in this case, it was a combination of real and funny, which is not always the case, and then is it a character that looks like it would be fun to do, and Jeremy and I go back a ways, and it was really his project, he and Gene, that came up with the idea to begin with, he and Gene Hong, and executed it so well on the page that it was a no-brainer to want to jump on board. We actually shot this right before we shot Whiplash. Really?
Oh, okay, awesome. So then you play a veterinarian. Do you love animals?
My oldest friend in life is a veterinarian in Orofino, Idaho. So I had that connection with it. Unfortunately, he was my technical advisor too. I'm on the phone with him, asking him animal anatomy questions as we were shooting my first day.
That's really cool. And are you a tennis fan?
You know what? My son had just started playing shortly, around a year before we started this film. So I've been watching him. And between him playing and doing this movie, I picked up a racket myself too. So I've been a latecomer to it, but yeah.
How are you then on the courts?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm 60.
Hello, you look 25, my friend. 60. Give me a break. Is there an art to when you're sitting in the stands and you have to do this? Is there an art to that?
Well, first of all, most of the time, not always, because cameras and angles and yada, yada, yada. But most of the time, we were actually watching these two knuckleheads knock the ball around. And not only can Jeremy and David both really play, but obviously all the guys playing the opponents were big-time players. So really, most of the time we were actually getting to watch tennis happen, which made it easier.
Yeah, you're a dad yourself, and obviously between kids, there's always that competitive edge. What is it like with your kids? Do they have that? I know they're a little younger than these dudes, but
Yeah, not as much. Well, we got boy-girl, we got that going on, and their interest. They do both play a little tennis, although I think my daughter's kind of faded out on it. So. There are very few areas in which there's direct competition. Yeah,
it's fun to watch your kids and then decide where to push them and then where to pull back, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that you're not amazing in this and everything you do, but I have to tell you, there's a little scene stealer in this film. This Joshua Rush. Tell me about working with him. He is outstanding.
Well, I'm telling you, when I read the script, I thought this is one of the funniest, best-written characters I've ever read. There's the brothers, the girlfriend, the dad, all these wonderful characters, but this 12-year-old boy is just golden, and Joshua just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I have no pun intended. What is it to work with a little kid like that and just hear those words coming out of his mouth, and how do you keep a straight face?
Well, Joshua was great because he's the nice combination. I always sort of naively think when I read something like that, I hope they get just some kid off the street who's perfect for this, who's not like a Hollywood actor boy, But Joshua was the ideal combination of a kid who's done a lot of stuff, but is sort of still unaffected and very natural. He's just a good actor.
Yeah.
and a great kid, and we had a really, really fun time together.
It looked like it. You could see it on screen that you guys were having a good time making this movie.
And he's really much closer in age to my kids than David and Jeremy, so
it all worked out really well. I have to ask you, JK, last year Whiplash, of course, Toronto Film Festival, I remember seeing it there, spoke to Damien, and I just thought, this is it, this is going to be a huge Oscar. And then, of course, your amazing Oscar speech, you winning, and everything that you've been through since. Do you ever get used to being called now, because, your name has changed forever, Oscar winner, JK Simmons?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still sort of surreal to hear that sometimes, and going back to TIFF, TIFF, that's always been a fun place for me. I've only been there 3 times, I think, but that's in most ways my favorite festival.
Well, good. Well, we're always happy to have you. Best of luck with this. It's so much fun. It's such a great film, and you're terrific. What can I say? Everything you do, you're just amazing.
Well, you can say I'm terrific and amazing. That's pretty good.
And I did. And there you go. Thank you.